marketing for 20 years. Tina's passion is connecting people through experiences with food, either from the memories she creates with her products, or working with others to explore making different ingredients together in a team-building environment. She creates recipes and unique products that leave an edible impression with her clients. Tina, a mother of 3 adult children, has an unquestionable passion for her son Stephen, who is blind and autistic. She spends much of her time working to find a place for her son to have a future that will sustain him. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a heartfelt welcome to Tina and her son Stephen Bennett and daughter Amber.
Good evening. My name is Tina Bennett, and I would like to thank Kristen, Kevin, and the Board of Directors of K2 for giving me the opportunity to tell our story this evening. Our story started about 27 years ago. My son, Stephen, was born at 25 weeks, a monoamniotic twin. 2 babies, 1 sac, 1 umbilical cord, and 1 placenta. He weighed just over a pound. His identical twin brother, Jonathan, unfortunately was with us for only 4 months. He weighed 2 pounds. One of the things we were told by the doctors when Stephen was in the hospital is that due to his prematurity, we would not know the true extent of any handicap he may or may not have until he gets older. Stephen underwent 9 eye surgeries prior to coming home at the age of 6 months, in hopes of getting the blood vessels to grow in the right direction so he could see. We were told at the age of 9 months that Stephen would be completely blind, that there was nothing that they could do. As devastating as that news was, we were determined to give him a normal life. We struggled year after year with bullying, teachers not knowing how to service Stephen, districts not knowing how to implement programs, to just plain a lack of caring. I told everyone that there was more than just Stephen being blind, that they were missing something. Fast forward to 2014, and after working with a blind program here in Phoenix, the director told me he thought I should take Stephen in for testing to see if he was autistic. Finally, somebody had listened. Stephen spent several days getting tested, and it turned out he was not only high on the spectrum, but he actually had Asperger's. And that was at the age of 22. The only thing with that is in order to get services, he had to be labeled autistic. I found out that had he been tested and been given this label years prior, he would have been supported in the school system and our lives would have been very different today. At this point, all we could do is look forward to his future and figure out what was next. I was turned away from every single organization here in Phoenix. I have located other adults in Stephen's situation with the same story that I just told you, and they have nowhere to go, nothing to do, day in and day out. I am determined to change this. I am determined to give individuals who are lost in the system something to look forward to each day. This is where faith stepped in. On a beautiful September morning, I met with Kevin, Kristen, and Lori Malone for a quick coffee, and to my surprise, a light at the end of our tunnel. K2 does not tell me that they will not work with my son. In fact, they brainstormed with me different ideas on the spot during this discussion. I disclose that I'm an executive pastry chef and I owned a bakery in New York for almost 10 years. I proceeded to tell them one of the things that I did was have the various handicapped communities come to my bakery for a lesson on baking. I took 1 day a week to spend with the handicapped. I worked with all levels of handicapped and had them play with the dough. My son, Stephen, who we call Hollywood, loves to cook. He loves to work with me in the kitchen, and he is the best cookie scooper because every single cookie is exactly the same size. Presto, a new program was born at K2. With the support of K2, we are starting K2 Kitchen Adventures featuring Hollywood heroes. For those, like my son, who have fallen through the cracks, we plan to provide mini cooking camps to individuals who want to learn how to cook, bake, and participate in kitchen adventures. K2 doesn't see the disability, they see the possibility, and together we will launch our first kitchen adventure in January with a number of individuals who will be forever welcome through K2. Thank you so much for listening to our story.